What you need to do in a one-set show is be sure that you have included enough variety in the geography. So the stage director can, as the action and the emotional emphasis of the piece rises and falls and ebbs and flows, that you have places to go and places to retreat, so you can constantly be moving and modifying the stage picture.
It's the kind of show where we're not trying to be naturalistic. It's an expressionistic experience, both orally and visually. And so I'll be able to use very chromatic visual experiences to help explain how the story flows from the beginning, when Elektra is lamenting her brother's absence, all the way through to the vengeful ending.
You're creating a world for the performers. So the stage itself may only be 28 feet deep, which is a pretty modest stage depth. But when you incorporate the bridges in the playing circle, you are working with a performance area that is in excess of 60 to 65 feet deep. So, and that puts it up in the scale of a major opera house as far as the amount of space you have to work with and the square footage you have to cram on performers.
But what's really unique about Elektra is it's really very dense artistically. There's a lot going on all the time with the music, especially in Strauss music, which has a lot of color and texture. I'll be doing the same thing, adding a lot of color and texture. It's also about subtracting colors and also the interplay of colors.
It is a one-set show that also does not necessarily deal with any fly pieces. Everything is like contained right there on the stage, all about focusing the performers, their emotional intensity, and their voices out into the audience. In a way, you have to just stay out of their way, but at the same time, you have to provide some emotional underpinnings. So it is a ruined space that has been corrupted by a great sin.
My videography will help to explain that this is a civilization in decline and is sliding to this necessary end, which is the destruction of that palace and that family.
In the case of Elektra, Barry, the lighting designer, was there at the beginning, and one of the overriding ideas of the set actually came from Barry, who we had talked about. It's the funeral mask of Agamemnon, which is a piece of which is a golden mask that looks a bit smashed. So it's been flattened by history, and that flattened, damaged mask is one of our central motifs for the show, and you'll just have to come see it to know how that works.